My name is Rumanyika Ivan. I work with SICO Construction, International Construction Company as an assistant materials engineer on the Greater Kampala metropolitan area. And for this project particularly, we've been having internship students from various institutions. These institutions include UTC Elgon, UTC Chema, UTC Bushenyi, and UTC Kichwamba. And in that time of training, these students have been exposed to various tests. These various tests, like they have been able to relate field works and what happens in class. Literally, for example, when during construction, we usually have what we call quality control and assurance. Quality control and assurance is mainly carried out by technicians, and most technicians are trained by these institutions that we have in Uganda. And particularly for this project, we have many works going on, civil works going on, and these civil works need everyday work of quality control. This quality control includes the quality control of concrete, like whenever concrete is made from the precast yard, it's brought to the road. When it's brought to the road, it is tested for workability. These students have been able to test this concrete. They have been able to make concrete cubes. These concrete cubes help us in calculating the compressive strength of the concrete, if it satisfies the required standard for the road works it's working on. Then secondly, they have also been exposed to earthworks. Earthworks are layers, the layers they construct so that you come up with your pavement. The pavements, like they have road layers. These road layers require every day-to-day testing for them to approve and to go to the next section, and for the road to be durable, quality control has to be carried out. These students have been able to carry out the tests which are carried out in the laboratory. They have been able to go to the field and carry out the tests which are carried out in the field, and they have been able to relate to determine the grade of these soils we are using for the construction. For example, the tests that you could have seen, the CBRA tests, whereby we determine the grade of soil they are using, the G30s, the roadbed G15 materials. They can very well classify the materials which are used for different roads. Then thirdly, they have also been able to calculate, let me say, it's in this way, like they can be able now to make reports. These are technical reports that they make that describe the activities they've carried out. For example, they are able to calculate for the relative compactions we do in the field, to calculate if the layer or the relative compaction in the field meets the minimum required standard that will satisfy a certain layer of soil. Therefore, it's my appeal to you to always look out for projects where students can get exposed and get hands-on skills, like we've had with the SICO GKMA project, whereby students have been exposed to various hands-on skills and activities that help them to relate what happens in class and what happens in school. Generally, that is it. Thank you for your attention.